Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see fourth-year quarterback Dak Prescott and the
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got an interesting week between the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much. At the 21-yard line. Looks to throw on first. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he gets this one just shy. The game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Prescott to throw it. Oh, he's able to outmove. First and 10 at the 17. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Here's Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to pro attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Lions under second-year coach Matt Patricia. They'll be led out by a man who's now in his 11th season in the league, Matthew Stafford, at 31 years of age.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31. Now Riddick. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Second and 5 now. Stafford, and it's caught here. Amendola. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now on 2nd and 13, Prescott. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. To throw is Prescott. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're talking about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
Marr now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Already down.
Script plays.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Jalen Smith leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a second down coming up. Amendola's got it complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
He's got Curse. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Here we go.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3. From the 50, Stafford. And he's got Amendola on the connection.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there, and these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies, and now
he's got a man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, an even 90 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Marr on for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them. And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game. Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they? Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right? Unfortunately. I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience. Yeah. You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get to the air again. Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special. A small example of why they took him in the first round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now it's Stafford. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Stafford. This one complete to Theo Renner. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Prescott now. That's complete to Cobb. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Airing it out for Hearns. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Stafford. He's got his man. It's Curse. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 1st down, Detroit. 16 yards on the pickup. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Now left side on the swing pass. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First down, Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Prescott. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stafford with a give. This is Riddick. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. To throw on 3rd down. Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And this will be out of bounds at the cheek.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers,
Absolutely.
though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a...
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Stafford. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. 2nd down and goal. Stafford. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Theo Riddick there. But now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Stafford. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Boy, what a job there. 4th down that far away from the end zone just to get it in, get that done.
An unlikely result, but it occurred nonetheless. What a terrific play. Great way to finish and in the end zone.
And the defense has to be scratching their heads, right?
That's usually to their advantage. In that situation, they should be able to make a play on the ball but instead it turned out to be a touchdown, and they've got to go figure it out on their sideline.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. This is caught by Hearns. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Christian Jones in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd? And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it,
a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Prescott to throw it. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. This is Riddick on the screen. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. To throw is Stafford. And some room to work. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Well, Prescott here to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming...
And look at this. It's a fake. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
QB's trash. Let's go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Throwing is Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. On 1st down, it's Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.